Welcome back to my show, everybody. My name is Harry James. All right, Sooner Stumper. Name the two players to pass forward, receive, and throw a touchdown pass in Sooner history. What you got them? If you got Tommy McDonald, he's the one from 1956, and of course, from the one from 2019, of course, Jalen Hurts. All right, there's that. The Sooner game day festivities. Now, these are only the games in Norman, so that won't be here, and we'll start it over again in the beginning of next season. But the WWLS, the sports animal, they are out at O'Connell's every year, every home game. Just like the Balfour Norman has Sports Talk 1400 inside. They're the guests. And at the New Sooner Fan Fest, that is at right there in front of McCaslin Fieldhouse. Cannot miss it. The franchise, that's where the franchise has their setup at. And they're there right before the Sooner radio broadcast team goes on the air. All right. Live from AT&T Cowboy Stadium against the Baylor Bears, Saturday, December 1st on ABC at bright a.m., 11 a.m., bright in the morning. All right. This sounds like it would be a fun prime time game, though. Kind of like it was last time. Ugh. All right, but it's not going to be. It's going to be at 11 a.m. Of course, we don't know who the national broadcast team is going to be yet, but the Sooner radio broadcast crew that are usually at Sooner Fan Fest that we talked about, we do know they're going to be. Toby Rowland, he'll be the play-by-play man. He's the Sports Talk 1400 host. He also calls OU football, which of course we know, men's basketball, and baseball. He's a color analyst. We got two of them. Teddy Lehman, the former linebacker. He's a color analyst, as is Merv Johnson, a color analyst special correspondent. On the sidelines, Chris Plank from Sports Talk 1400. And, from 107.7 in Oklahoma City, 107.9 in Tulsa. They also have Gabe Eichard and his witty tidbits on the sidelines. In Sooner history, the Oklahoma Sooners and the Baylor Bears have met 29 times, Sooners winning 26 of them to finish with a 26-3 record. That is a 90% winning percentage in 29 games. Last time the Baylor Bears won was in Norman, 48-14, dominating win. Of course, last time out, the Sooners came all the way back and beat the Bears 34-31 in Waco this year in 2019. The Sooners, their head coach is Lincoln Riley. He's in his third year in charge of the Crimson and Cream. He's a former Texas Tech quarterback and also was a student assistant at Tech from 03 to 05. In his third year, the Sooners have played in 40 games with Lincoln in charge. 35-5 record. That's an 87% winning clip. But they have an 0-2 bowl record. But they're both in the college football playoff appearances. Last year's college football playoff appearance was last year. The Sooners went 12-2, 8-1 in the Big 12. They got revenge over their one regular season conference loss with a 39-27 win over Texas before heading to 0-2 in the college football playoff and did that against Alabama in the Orange Bowl, 35-14. Conference titles, 8 of them, divisional titles, from 2000, 02, 03, 04, 06, 07, 08, and 2010, all Big 12 South Division championships. And 1, 2, 3 non-divisional championships, basically winning the number 1 seed. Did that in 17, 18, and 19 when they brought back the Big 12 Conference Championship. But you know what? Nobody wants to talk about those, man. Let's talk about the 12 bling bling rings that Bob Stoops and Lincoln Riley have combined for. Bob got his first one in 2000, got another one in 02, 04, 06, 07, 08. 2010, and 2012. Then Lincoln and Bob got together and they started their dominance. 15, 16, 17, and 18, the last 4 years. 15, 16, 17, 18. 15, 16, yeah. 15, 16, 17, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, 4. 5 would be Saturday if they can beat Baylor. The Sooners have a 11-1 overall record this season, 8-1 in Big 12 play. It all started week 1 against Houston, 49-31 victory there. They then beat South Dakota 40-14. UCLA at UCLA 48-14. They then came home against Texas Tech and got them 55-16. They then went on the road at Kansas for Les Miles' first game facing the Sooners as the Jayhawks head coach. Got a 45-20 there. They then played outstate rival Texas. Got the big 37-27 win there. They then played West Virginia. Got that one 52-14. Then things started getting interesting the last month or so of the season. At Kansas State, the Wildcats actually beat the Sooners 48-41 in Manhattan. The Sooners then came home and got a 1-point win over Iowa State 42-41. They then won that field goal game we were talking about against Baylor in Waco 34-31. They then beat TCU 28-24. And then, in Norman, by the way, senior night, and then against Oklahoma State, got a big 34-16 victory over their in-state rival, Oklahoma State, and the Cowboys. Offensively, the Sooners are number 5 on scoring offense, 44.3 points per ball game. And yards per ball game, they're numero uno, 564.33 yards per ball game for the Sooners of Oklahoma offensively. What about defensively with their new head coach, Alex Grinch? What about 90th in the country, giving up 24.7 points per ball game? It's not terribly too bad. You're going to give up points in this league. Yards per ball game, they give up 51st in the country at 366.8 yards per ball game for the Sooners of Oklahoma. Now the Bears of Baylor, their head coach Matt Rule, in his 3rd year in charge of Baylor. He's a 1997 grad from Penn State. He was been at 2 universities. He's been at Temple and at Baylor, combining for 88 games and a 53% winning clip with a 47-41 record. And 50% on bowl games, 1-1. 6th year in charge of coaching. He also coached at Temple from 2013 to 2016, and then 17 to present. He's been at Baylor. 2018, last season, the Baylor Bears went 7-6 and 4-5 in Big 12 play. They finished 6th in the league with TCU, and then they beat Vanderbilt in their bowl game 38-33. Divisional titles in the Big 12 era, 0. They do, though, have one top 2 finish in the new revamped Big 12. They got that one this year in 2019. They have 2 conference titles, 2013 and 2014. But the one in 2014, they tied with TCU in Waco with no title game. What about this year, though, 2019? 11-1, 8-1 in Big 12 play, beating Stephen F. Austin, SFA, 56-17. UTSA, that's Texas San Antonio, 56-17. And UTEP, 63-14, all at home. Then went to Rice, at Rice, got the big win there, 21-13. Then played Iowa State and the Cyclones, 31-12 victory there. They then played Kansas State in Manhattan, 31-12 victory there. At Texas, against Texas Tech, got a big field goal win there, 33-30 in double overtime. They then came to beat the Cowboys, 45-27 in Stillwater. They then beat West Virginia in Waco, 17-14. Then at TCU, 29-23 in the triple overtime. ESPN Classic games on ESPN and on Fox. These next 2 games for Baylor are probably going to be a part of it. We'll start in Waco when they, or actually in Fort Worth, where they beat TCU at TCU 29-23. Got that win in the triple overtime game. Then played our much beloved Sooners in the first round of this heavyweight match. Sooners win it 34-31, hand the Baylor Bears their first and only regular season loss this season. Baylor gets back on track exactly the next week against Texas in Waco, 24-10 win there, and then at Kansas yesterday, beat Kansas 61-6. The stat board for Baylor offensively and defensively, let's take a look at offense first. Averaging 36.2 points per ball game, 27th best in the country. And yards allowed, 555.1, that's 49th best in the country. Defensively, points allowed, 18.4, 23rd best in the country. And defensively allowing 352.8, that is 73rd best defense in the country numbers-wise. All right, guys, that'll wrap up the Big 12 Championship. Coming up next, football-wise, we will do a review of the Big 12 Championship and a preview of either the College Football Playoff, the Sugar Bowl, or whatever bowl Oklahoma gets into. It's going to be probably one of those 3. By the way, if you want it to be the College Football Playoff part, not only do we have to win, you have to get Oregon to win, guys. I don't think you really have to, because I think that we have more of a pretty helmet. But if you want to for sure get in, you got to root for Oregon to beat Utah in the Pac-12 Championship on Friday night. And if they do that, oh, baby, the game in Arlington is going to be crunk. Because the winner will be, I see it as, in the College Football Playoff appearance. All right, guys, thanks for watching. My name's Harry James. You can catch this and all my other videos on YouTube, BoomerSooner1982. I'm on Facebook, Harry James Taylor. I also put them on Twitter, @HypeManHarry. All right, guys, thanks for watching my preview to the Big 12 Championship, Oklahoma-Baylor. This one will be from Cowboy Stadium. See you around, guys. Boomer Sooner. Peace.